Hello. This is different. I have a couple new things. I've got some new music or not ad stuff. Oh no. um, I've got some music overlay up there. I've got some music playing in the background. If it's a bit too loud, just let me know. Oh no, it's him. Hello, Ashwood. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different. I figured it's a Friday night. I don't have a lot going on, so I figured we would just kind of do a chill out, you know, kind of hang out stream. I'm going to be joining a D&D campaign here soon, a digital one, and so I was asked if I wanted to help in making some maps for said campaign. And so the program we're going to be using today is called Talespire. From what I've used of it, Talespire is an excellent program for playing digital D&D campaigns. You can have minifigs, all kinds of map customization, everything. So we are going to be creating some maps and kind of hanging out, chatting. Not going to be anything super heavy. No Henry shenanigans or Rocket League shenanigans or anything like that today. So we're going to go into it. So at the very least, the three maps that I have been requested to make is a campground, a market, and just kind of a generic tavern. So since they're kind of more basic maps, I do want to be able to add detail to them, make them feel, you know, like D&D should. So they should have feeling, they feel like they have some importance. So we're going to get into it. So I hope everyone's Friday night is going well for them. Oh, Jesus, pumpkins. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. I've already fiddled around with this, so we're going to go to the campground board. So, Talespire is a very vast and wide... not working? Maybe it is a very vast and wide program. There's a lot of things that you can do with customization options and everything. I haven't done a whole lot of it with this, so this will be a bit of a learning curve, but I think everything will go as planned. So space to open up my menus. Let's get into board set. If we're going for a campground, we're probably going to want some grass. Oh, there we go. That's how All right. So, first thing that we must do, we need to find fire. Not a fire pit. Interesting. Kind of reminds me of... Yeah. So I've fooled around with Talespire in the past. From what I've been told, they've been adding a lot. There's a lot more to it now. I've messed around with it quite a time ago. So, oh, that was not an option previously, so that's nice. Okay, cool. So we need to find camping here. Right. So the way I'm going to interpret this is a fairly used campground. You know, there's going to be... Wait. Here's the other thing. How do I rotate my eye? Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's how I do it. I have to hold down Alt. Icons hunting camp. Exactly. Right. We can put a very basically. Oh, cool. Can I put? Okay, so I can put that item on top of it. Kind of, sort of. That's not quite. To be fair, this bed seems to be a bit big for this little lean-to. Is there... They're kind of a basic, like, undo the collision where I can put... Fuck off. Oh, here we go. Kind of, sort of. There we go. Alright. Gotta... Perfect. Alright. Yep, I'm getting back into it. I'm figuring it out. Maybe... couple. Maybe not a couple. So, let's see. In terms of... There we go. Alright. Logs around the campfire. That... Alright, yeah, no worries. We're just here to listen to music, hang out, and fuck with some map making. So... How are we going? Oh, these are... That's another thing to... Okay. The one tile in standard D&D is, you know, the 5 feet movement. So these are actually 10 feet. These are 10-foot tiles. Okay. So that makes a little more sense. So, okay. This is... Oh, it does tell me. So 2 by 2. Right now... 12, so that's 24 feet. Okay. I'm getting there. So if we go... ...24 by 2... 24. That's 30. So that's 60. This is by 30 as well. Right now it's 60 by 60. And under the basic guidelines in which I was provided, we want a little bit bigger than that. If we go... Wait, no. Each of these is 10 feet. Yeah. 10, 60, 70, 80. Go for a nice... There we go. Oop. So yeah, so we have a nice 100 by 100 area to work with. So, I think the next thing let's see. Can I make items? Is that a thing that I also... Oh, and there's a... I quite let him... Surely there would be a way. Rotate, move prop on plane, snap to prop surf. We'll come back to the trees. So going back to our campground. Someone's definitely gonna be some packs. It's not. Sure. Trying to see if there's paths. Oh. The direction. Not what I'm looking for, but cool. I think something like this. Why are these so difficult? Oh! Because it... Okay. That's something. Oh. Again, I am still learning. Oh. Okay, that's something. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, thank God. I thought I... it gets trippy. Maybe something like that's just... I want that to be a little bit away. Focus. Try a couple different variations. Probably not a... What is that? Dear Lord. There we go. Then, now that we figured out how it works, there we are. All right, there we go. We have a little bit of variation in our tents now. A couple of little too, but there we go. Add our deep. Not a full blow. Anything basic in here can you? Cables. Right. It would be kind of nice. Traps and treasure weapons. Oh, that could be some more detail too. They're definitely dagger. leaning on the lean-to. Maybe it's... Lord's kind of leaning against his lean-to. Push. Clear away. Omnidirectional rotation. That is what. That'll work for now. So we've got our nice little campsite. So kind of the question becomes, how heavily forested is it? Kind of tries to automatically pop my curtain. Oh, he's a little fucked up. I think. Oh. I can do. Yes. Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. That is how you make a heavily wooded area. Grab a metric fuck ton of trees. Ashwood redeemed hydrate or dihydrate for 150 channel points. Thank you very much. I do have water. I'm not a complete degenerate. I am drinking other things at the same time, but I will drink your water for the hydrate or dihydrate. Paperclip is back. Welcome back, Paperclip. I hope your food was good. Yeah, water. Thank you very much for the redeem. I appreciate it. Alright, so we're getting there for the little campground we've got going on. Yeah. The little campground spot. We've added some details, some jugs, some weapons. You know, we got some beds in here. Yeah, we've got a little bit of detail going on. I have figured out how to make a lot of trees all at once, so I can get rid of these shit-ass trees. Going to grab a nice big group of them. Sure, we're not grabbing any. Obviously. There we go. Am I going to add water of... Oh, no, I grabbed one of the tents. Am I going to add water of some kind, like a stream or a pond? That I could, actually. So, pull up my menu here. Over here. Have for... viewers. No. Oh. Perfect. River. God, how do I grab it? Huh. Actually, that is... Get some... Yeah, I don't. Water up. Well, so actually, there's a different way I could do it. This is not going to be... Let's just do it this way. Eat. Grab like... Yeah, okay, we can do something like that. Then it can... Oh, I'm gonna go this way. Finally exit out this way. That's... Wait, what do I want? I was hoping it would just auto fill in like empty spots. Wait, why is it floating like... What the hell's happening? If I do it like this to... There we go. Alright, there we go. Now we've got some water. Yeah. We've got a bit of a river off this way. Oh. Oop. kind of very heavily wooded. There we go. Now we can just kind of use the trees and fill out. Hangers here. Very heavily wooded. Yeah, well, no, what's a couple thousand trees and spot, you know? It looks fine. Yeah. Actually, that does raise the question. Can I put... No. Yet. Oh, okay, wait. It does work. Yeah, you can put it in there. Maybe. Hello, sir. Maybe that doesn't quite work. Gotta have actual, like, space to move. Also, the trees are filled. So we need to thin out the trees a little bit. Dead. Oh. Let's redo the trees. Not deleting. Yet. Fine. Kitchen. Okay. That's the whole. All right. So we need to rethink how we do the trees. Here, please. There we go. Creatures actually need to be able to, like, move in the trees. So we do need to keep it, like, relatively open without really, like, undoing the spirit of campground. Right? Right, because let's say the door. Okay? He needs to make his way through the floor. There needs to be the realistic ability. He's on this block. That's 10 feet. 20 feet. 30 feet, right? They need to be able to realistically sense. Nope. One feet. Oh, oh shit. That would not be 5 feet. Needs. The fuck does this? Needs to measure out so one tile. You can't really. So unless I do the math shit, right? Oh, tile size. Yeah, 5 feet. Oh no, these are 2x2 tiles. These aren't 1x1s. Yeah. This is 10 feet. So, 20 feet. Standard movement of a dwarf. 30 feet. So 3 big tiles. Oh! Oh. So if I really wanted to, like... Well, so, realistically, if I just place them sporadically like this, there shouldn't be too much. And oh, there's a good amount of gestures I can do. A lot of this has changed. But from a player's standpoint, never mind. Let's take a peek at see how I did not make these maps, by the way. Trees. Okay, yeah. So sporadic placement enough to get the point across. Is essentially how I'm taking it. Yeah. Needs some not abilities, some land differentiating. So what if I'm really close. Go back into build mode. Grab all of our shit. It up into the air for now. What the fuck is that? Okay. Right. Is there an easy way to do this? Get rid of the guy, you gotta leave build mode and kill. Oh yeah, that's right. So very student. That kind of worked. Yeah, maybe if I just oop. Left two trees. Okay. Then we can add some details to the river. Kind of sporadic. It's a river. It does whatever the fuck it wants. Okay, we can get some land development in here. A little bit of... There we go. Now... Nature. I was already in nature. I was looking for nature and I was already in it. We can just kind of... spread our trees about. So movement is unhindered, but it holds the spirit of being a wooded area. Without making it look like systemically. Just Popping trees around. That's a special tree. It's put up on the pedestal. All right, there we go. Looking a bit better. Maybe give the hint that there is kind of like a passage to this campground. There's no set path, but, you know, from being traversed and stuff. I'd say that's actually for my first like detailed map of like actually trying to make something like a foxhole or something. Yeah, let's see what our options are. But for like not for primarily just like fucking about before, let's actually I'm relatively proud of myself. Oh, rocks! We have rocks. What am I doing? We got rocks too. We need some fucking rocks. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. And actually, we can use the rocks to help smooth out what feels like these super jagged, like, cuts in the land. That's a hell of a rock. Right. Help make the terrain look a little more natural. Without making it like glaringly obvious that they're just the same rock repeated, or actually like glitching through the right. Very white flat rock. There we go. Got a little bit more detail now. Maybe we can add some rock. Yes. There we go. See, that already adds a decent amount to it. That's perfect. We could add. I don't know how well this is gonna work. We can actually make the riverbed kind of muddy. There we go. Sections of the riverbed kind of muddied up. Especially around the bends where the illusion's kind of starting to take place. All right, we're getting somewhere now. I'm actually quite proud of this. I'm not the most creative person in the world, so this is actually quite nice. This helps. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. All right. I'm actually quite pleased with that. I am actually quite fond of my river over here too. Yeah. I see that we're on an ad break, so we'll give it a second. Check out keep an ear out for any additional input anyone might have, which is always good. Yeah, I am quite fond of my little campground area I've made. And adding in actual characters. Aha. Oh! Natural 20, baby. $17. It's Beautiful. You rolled a natural 20. That's cool. You can throw a dice in. Oh, yeah. And you can do... I think you can do multiples of them even. Yeah. $44. And they stick in their groups too, so... Oh! I heard the sound. Dakota and Bear, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Always appreciated. The Windows XP sound gets me every time. 100. Oh, it's flying. Ashwood with the hydrate or dihydrate redeem. Thank you very much. Oh! Hydrate or dihydrate. Thank you very much. Got the water. Ashwood personally ensuring that I'm not hungover in the morning by forcing me to drink water. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with this. I don't no notes. It's flawless. It's perfect. But I am quite pleased with this. So we will go on to the slightly more. This is just an empty one. I can't remember. Yes, this is an empty. Oh, this is not just an empty one. Create a new board, and we will work on our tavern. This one is definitely going to be more interesting, more detailed. So I think we will learn from our past mistakes. $20 by 10 seems fairly reasonable for normal tavern. Well, probably need a way to do that. Pop it in. Okay. Color 2. Funky enough. Oh yeah. So actually, since I know that walls and everything are different now, we'll do this. So we'll delete that. Right here. So let's... So one of the neat things about Talespire, now what are we making? We are making a tavern, your generic D&D tavern where the whole party meets, you know, the whole shebang. One of the neat things about this. Hello. Since we have the ability to go up in the air, making multi-leveled structure. Might not be one initially. There we go. Yeah. Tavern to fight giant rats. Tavern to fight giant rats. What's the easy way of... Yeah, that's my... Sure. There we go. There we go. Excellent. How did these stairs get? All right. So we have, for the most part, our floor plan. Oh, yeah, that is supposed to be the bar. Okay. So we'll start out basic enough. So we'll make our bar. Every bar needs its casks. Yeah, it's facing. Oh. Seems a little odd, but that's what it's getting used for. Oh, that's awkward. It's fine. It can clip. Can't even tell. Why is that there? Can't even tell. So we will do... Perfect. You gotta have the bar back room. Need doors. Are there no interior doors? Do not see interior doors. Open walk path. It's an open concept tavern. It's quite modern for the time. It's nice that a lot You drop dead. For now, more of our detail later. Oh. There we go. All right, so we've got our little back area. And then what is a tavern without a fireplace? Earth. Every tavern needs to have its... God damn it. Every tavern needs to have its hearth. Unavoidable. It's necessary, in fact. It's all... Yeah. That's how I've been getting it to... Whoa. Where the fuck did this come from? I see. It keeps it... FAO, who did that? Wouldn't the foggiest clue. I have no idea who could have possibly done that. Alright. We're gonna need some lighting. So this is a fairly basic tavern, I'd say. There we go. This tavern has no doors. Question it, just... aren't very effective. Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh, Jesus, yeah. Oh. That's not too bad if you crank up the exposure. in the corner, that is a tiny ass table. Actually, probably work. No, that is quite the tiny ass table. Can't forget the table in the corner where every quest starts. Perfect. This one. Oh, picked up the. Alright, there we go. We got some variety. Food and drink. We got some bread over here. Stew. Couple of plates. Need a cauldron of yeah, we gotta have mysterious stew. A whole. Oh. One gets a loaf of bread and a wheel of cheese, bottle of wine. This is kind of like a whole spread. That one. This one is just various drinks. Those are very floating. Goblets. This is where your noblemen come to drink. Go back to tavern. What does this look like if... Okay, not bad. Oh, yeah. There we go. They're the big barrels. That's the ale and everything. For food and drink. So they'll have their back plates. Bowls. Music is giving lo-fi. It is not, actually. Oh shit. This is Spotify playlist provided by Chill Hop Music, which is partnered with Twitch, to provide music at no cost to content creators without getting, the word I'm looking for, DMCA'd. And realize that playlist we're listening to back, so I don't get DMs. However, already to that newest release, so we're gonna. My bowls are cursed. More. Have some freshly made pies that are going to be available. Lovely patrons. A roast pig. They're cutting portions off of, serving to the guests. Of course, you'll have your various vegetables and whatnots. Pile of cabbages for good old cabbage soup. Cheeses. Fresh baked breads. Bought from the local baker. Oh! Okay, thank God. Oh. Looking at this cheese just makes me want to go waka waka. Okay. All right. There's that part mostly taken care of. What can we do in the back here? There, like, kitchen area. Miscellaneous interior, I would suppose. It's tiny. Crafting. That looks like it belong in a tavern. That's a brute. Ah, more barrels, perfect. That. Of course, we need crates. Don't need floating crates. What we're gonna do this is area going downstairs. Human warrior, human captain. I love them. Unfortunately, though, they do need to go bye-bye. All right. So now you're in a cellar. Yes, I'll be using sewer flooring for this. Why is that so much different? What kind of cellar is that? It's just a cellar, man. I don't know. Didn't think a cavern. Oh, I see. Well, listen. I didn't see it at the time, okay? Oh. Sheet. It does that, I can't tell. It's... Listen, it was a shitty seller, okay? There we go. There we go. Excellent. Oh god. No. Oh, where were the barrels? Containers. Lots more. Crates. Opened. Coffin. The tavern with a secret. I don't know, if I need to make it bigger, I can make it. That's fairly... Oh lord. Oh no. How do I stop this? they're not away to me for me to prevent. Oh, interesting. How do I prevent that from happening? Help! Help! I don't know how to make that stop happening. Am I gonna have to move the cellar? I think we're gonna have to move. Oh. Okay. Oh. Thank God. Gotcha. Now. I do know that doors are a perfect. He was only panicking a little. I was, yeah, just a little bit. Hang on, I found the cauldron. Fuck it. Right? It's perfect. Nobody's gonna know. Gonna know. Yeah, nobody's gonna know. We'll know. That's fine. You can know. Nobody else is gonna know. If I just... I think... I really wish I could make items. So I could just make items bigger. Okay. There is a way to do it. Watching a brief YouTube video. Oh. Oh no. Damn it. Oh. I mean, I mean, come on. That's, I'd say that's pretty damn. Suspicious looking exactly. Exactly. Well, in that chaos, I'm going to take this opportunity to use the restroom really quickly. So I will be right back momentarily. Alrighty. Well, so it might not be the best way to make mystery stew, but by God, I fucked it. Fucked it up. I mean, I'd say that's pretty damn good. It does look like a stew. Gotta get creative. Ashwood redeeming hydrate or dihydrate again. Thank you very much. Water. Make you need. Thank you very much for the channel point. Appreciated. Your efforts to keep me alive and hydrated are working fantastically. I actually see something fucking. I lose it. Well, how do we feel about the tavern? I'd say I'm quite happy with it. We've got a good amount of detail. We've got our cellar. Fucking crooked ass bitch. They're crooked ass crates. They're not even close to. There we go. That looks a little bit clearer. Barrel stack. There we go. Yeah. You're even reorganized. Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. That's neat. As a player, be pretty neat. All right. There's our lovely tavern map. For the final map, the market. There's all kinds of stuff. Cool. Oh. Huh. Oh, I see. It's the... I got it. Where am I? Did I? This looks you. Definitely. What just? Okay, here we go. Fix that later. This one might be toughest one for it. Because we'll want taller than it. Maybe some. I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look terrible. Something kind of like that. Hmm. Spooky. There's just shit appearing. Right, so what if we... did one of... Oh, I have 45. The hardest part about a market is like, oh, something I remember seeing up there. That's actually way better. Because they're not just floating there then. I'd like put them in the back. Oh no, because then it's super like light on. Oh, well, I guess that's actually not. Okay, yeah. I do not have the power to rotate, which is... like, if I could make an angled version of this... Well, I meant, like, 360-degree rotation. Like, I want to make this angled, like this. That is my only complaint, the lack of, like, item manipulation. Ever. Oh, dear lord, it does. If only. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, we're fucking cooking now, baby. Oh, it's literally perfect. I don't think I really want to go. How does something like Talespire newbie? Welcome. Yeah, my extent of Talespire was essentially just kind of like fucking around with it for a while. So, this is actually my first time like really getting into detailed map making. But yes, welcome, Elderberries. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate seeing you here and going in chat. But yes, I am fairly new to Talespire, so I'm learning how to manipulate things that you wouldn't normally use things for to make them exactly what I want. So, it's definitely a bit of a learning curve, I will say. I'm going to use numbers, pull up the bottom so I don't take out my floor. That I up. Good. As a fellow Spectrum person, it's quite often. It does, it really does. And yeah, I completely, yeah. Because I was just talking about, I was like, man, I wish I could angle these poles or something to just like follow the line of the tent. And I was looking to make it find something that would make it so it didn't look like it was just hanging there. And then I found ship rope. Ah, shit. I'm not pressing that. Stop it. You go away. Yeah, I found this in the ship section. So it's not at all what it's meant to do, but it is working damn near perfectly for what I'm needing it to do right now. So I will... This is something that I will be okay settling on, at least in this scenario. For making my little market tents. Go copy slab. Lord. Relative. AI. Can't get roll. I have over 800 hours and love helping new folks. That's amazing. Yeah. That is a lot of time spent map building. I'm only on pretty much 2 hours, the length of this stream for this right now. So I have maybe another hour and just kind of fiddling around with it prior. So definitely not anywhere near that level of experience. Oh, cool, it saves it. Oh, not there. Yeah. There's a slight learning curve. But yeah, I'm already manipulating things much better than I was previously. That yeah, so that control learning curve is already going away a little bit, which is super nice because that is a lot of the frustration, is just learning all the buttons and how to control everything. That is where a lot of my original frustration came out of. But yeah, it's slowly improving. The camera controls, especially learning how all of that functions properly and everything, that in and of itself was like a 15-minute, like, okay, how does everything exactly manipulate and flip around and everything like that. So yeah. Elderberries, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. I always appreciate having new people join in on the stream, especially if you're having some knowledge in the Talespire. It's Mastery gets a lot of use. Yeah, I'm clicking it all the time. It's probably seeing more use in this past 2 hours than it has in a while. I don't use it very often. Go back over to building mode. So I think as a general, for just kind of like a basic market, this is a pretty decent for now. I'll actually have to get with the DM that we're planning on for this and try and iron out some more details and figure out. I think this is a pretty good starting place. We have we'll have a couple grocer Oh, geez. What if I just go outwards? Okay, yeah, we'll make him go out to the sides. Other than there we go. That works even better, and then we can utilize that whole space without having to flip in. Yeah, absolutely. The having to think through, like, okay, how can I get the look that I want without having exactly the item that comes to my head is half of the battle, it seems. Like, okay, how exactly am I going to make this look this way? Place. Oh. Okay. Look. Throw my cursor on. There we go. So now we can utilize all of the tiles. So this is actually the third map that I'm working on in this current stream. I can pop in over to other ones. So the first one I did was this campground. And this was my first, like, full solid, okay, I need to make a fully functioning usable map attempt. And I'm actually quite pleased with it. I think I added a fair amount of detail to everything to make it suitable for actually playing in the game. We learned our lesson with trees pretty quickly because I was trying to make, like, heavily sort of forested area, and realize if you just stack a bunch of trees on each other, it causes problems with minis and things like that. So I was like, that's where I had to come to the settling of, okay, sparsely located trees enough to get the minis and stuff to move around, while still giving off the idea that it's a heavily wooded area. And then other one was this tavern, which we had actually just finished up before I moved on to the market. Use arrow keys for movement or for the movement for the most part for my camera I'm using WASD for moving my camera around and everything. For moving, I guess you'd have to be a little more specific. Sorry, when playing unspecified. So I am yet to actually, like, play in a map setting. I just kind of noticed in that last campground map, because I was just kind of giving it a test out, and I added in just a random dwarf and realized that they have full collision with the items around them. So yeah, as you can see, it caused some interesting issues with that. +4 to climbing. Yep, exactly. And then, yeah, this tavern was actually, instead of making a whole new board for a cellar part of it, I got a little spicy and decided that, to make the cellar underneath, so it's multi-leveled. to add a bit more of the immersion process, if you will. There was definitely a couple minutes of trying to figure out how to make this stop happening. I was very confused. But thankfully, I have another experienced Talespire member that's here watching. And then we have the my creative solution to making the mysterious soup in the cauldron. that got a couple chuckles. So it is actually a soup that I converted into a character, enlarged it, and hid it. That did take a quick YouTube video watch to figure out how to do something like that. So the base makes it look a little weird, but otherwise, I mean, it's pretty spot on for what I was looking. So I was pretty content with that one. So yeah, I'm definitely not going anything too crazy or massive or anything like that. Just making some basic maps to give my DM a hand, and yeah. I was given pretty loose guidelines for this so far, so we're just kind of making the generals of everything right now, and we will go on for more details and stuff in the future. And hide the base. Gotta remove. Okay. Let's see. Anything? I gotta move the cauldron. That actually... Oh, man. That's cool. That is so cool. Well, so the fire is actually unintended part, and I could probably honestly do with getting rid of the fire in general. Especially if I'm gonna hide it, because then... Oh, yeah. Okay, so... First... Oh... Actually, there might be... camping. It's on... Ooh. Bit bigger than what I was looking. I was almost looking for like a put out version of this. I fear if it's not sitting on top of the fire, it's sitting a bit too low though. Yeah, that's actually super helpful. Awesome. Thank you. That is exactly what I was looking for. Wow, that is crazy. That is, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. That is exactly what I was looking for. I have not joined the Talespire, actually. Oh, I can make this. I believe I have links permitted, but yeah, go ahead. It should give me the option to approve or deny. There you go. Go ahead and try it again. I have it shut off now. There we go. Yep. Yeah, that is excellent. Thank you very much. A little bit more of a perfect. We have a nice food merchant there. Placeholder. So let's go crafting. Okay. Yeah, we have blacksmith. Tracker time. I agree, yeah. I didn't think I was streaming for 2.5 hours already. It has definitely just been kind of like a time fly by situation. So let's go. He looked like. Let's go. Yeah, he's quite the badass blacksmith for us. He's just a pencil. You need something to put right here. Can we? Hammer. Hammer. Pickaxe. Of course, he also makes tools. Yeah, that's true. Let's do. Board. I think we've quite got it. Right. We can do. And have an outpost. Potions. Like. Just barely fit. Oh, you know what? Perfect. Oh, also. Wait. Wish I could flip things like completely upside. Thank you. Yeah, I see something, I can see how I want it to be. The biggest part is just figuring out what I can use to make it happen. And so that's kind of been the part where just trying to learn and see how to do those kinds of things has been the main task. That's right. Oh, oh. There we go. It kind of looks like a stirring spoon stick. Or I'll find something better at some point. Hide volumes yet? Oh, what is that? It's large. Something like this. Bowler to add trim. Yep, okay. Okay. What do I do with this guy? We'll hide anything inside. We set filters? Oh. No way. Oh. Oh. Oh, hang on. So I know exactly. Oh. I know exactly how I'm going to use it. Oh, maybe not. I might mess with the tile. Oh, because if I could have used it to hide the fire, so it... Oh, man. That is cool. That... Wow. Okay. That is cool. Oh, so I could... Where I was already at. So I could just... Tricky. Yeah, that is so cool. Wow. Okay, that will help so much. And then boom, it's just there. That is so cool. That's amazing. Wow, okay, thank you. That adds a lot of possibilities for so many things. Hey, nice cock. Hey, John. How's it going tonight? Oh man, I love that. Oh, that's super helpful for like encounters and stuff too. Oh. Hi, son. Hello, Kelly. How are you tonight? That's gotta be helpful for like encounters and stuff too. Good M home. Very good. So say like elf, elf, elf. And then instead of having to spawn them in, filters. Boom, and then all of your minis are just prepped and ready to go. Oh man. As a DM, that's actually huge because you can have so much prepared. Also, alternatively, any mini. Oh, is it? How do you? Oh. So it's okay, cool. So it's just automatic. Okay. Well, that's helpful too then. So I was doing the same thing, just overcomplicating it a little bit. Awesome, hell yeah. I guess that was like if you're hiding a big group of minis, that'd probably be the better way to go, rather than right-clicking on all of them and kill. That is super cool. Yeah, because I originally got this, like, 2-3 years ago, and I messed around with it a little bit right as I got it, and so many things have been added and changed, and I don't fully know, like, what's old and what's new, anything like that. So this might be something that's been there the whole time, and I just haven't known about it, but that is still super cool. Alright. So we've got grocer, excuse me, blacksmith, alchemy potion guy, alchemist. What can we... Oh. Oh, okay. Knockdown. They're all knocked down. Really neat. It seems like it. That seems super helpful. Being able to just grab all of that at once. You just a general adventuring materials merchant. Got all the bedrolls. Put some crates down in here. Perfect. Right. Oh yeah. Like an alchemical set? Probably wouldn't. Good night, Paperclip. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate seeing you here tonight. I hope you sleep well. Again later. I have a Tales Tavern profile. Vector you. Yeah, absolutely. I'd appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not doing anything massive right now. I will have the opportunity to get into some more detail with everything later. But yeah, I just these past 3 hours that I've been doing this, everything I've been doing for these past 3 hours has gotten me like really super into this, and I want to do more time just like making random maps. So I am super into this right now. No, you're fine. I appreciate you being respectful and asking first. Always. That's super cool. Yeah, I don't have an issue with it. Yeah, I will actually click on this. Keep that tab open so I don't lose that later on. Couple Warcraft inspect. I never got super into Warcraft. I've been trying to find friends in groups to get into 40k, but that's an expensive hobby to have in real life. The minis and everything, it's been, yeah, that is an expensive hobby to get into in real life. Yeah. Let's Oh no. Don't tell me that. That's have a bit of like a scholar. Something like that. Someone who sells books and things like that. Always a good merchant to just have and keep around. I am actually quite very pleased how this is turning out. Oh, well, that's just the perfect mini. Our alchemist. Thank you. It's our traveling gear man. Elves live forever, so let's... This would be our scholar. He has seen many things. Perfect. He's got the book and everything. Oh, I never even realized he was carrying a rabbit. Yeah, the amount of detail in this is really quite shocking to even me. Just the vast amount of items and everything that they have, and the fact that I'm able to do things like these ropes and everything, to, even though their library of items might be limited, I can still utilize everything. It's like Dwarven Forge, but for 1/1,000,000th of the price. Yeah. But even with the, I don't want to say limited because it's not limited, but the smaller library when you compare it to other things like that, being able to use so many different assets and things to create essentially whatever you want, whatever you're looking for. I'm thoroughly enjoying this, actually. This has been very enjoyable. We have majority of the market done, so I'll have to find a couple other things to put in these market stalls. But I think I'm getting about to that point where it's getting actually pretty late for me, about midnight, so I don't normally stream on Fridays, but I had this come up, and so I wanted to kind of share and have a chill talk stream, and it's been great to see everyone here. Don't let your DM hear that. He'll make you do more maps up. Yeah. But again, so this is probably where I'll call it for the night. Honestly, this is done super well, so if this is content that people like seeing and you guys want to keep watching, I'd definitely be interested in doing more things like this. So again, thank you everyone. Elderberries and Dakota and Bear, thank you so much for the follows tonight. I greatly appreciate you guys stopping in. And yeah, I do all kinds of different content. This isn't the only thing I do. So if there's anything else that I do that piques your interest, I'd be happy to see you guys at another time. So if you ever have any questions or anything, I'm on the TS Discord as Elderberries. Awesome. Reach out anytime. Yeah, perfect, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support and kind of the guidance where I needed it for this. So again, everyone, thank you so much, and I hope everyone has an excellent rest of your night. Enjoy your weekends if I don't see you guys. Thank you very much. Have a good one, guys.